Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, RollCageTV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but an icy slope. An icy slope that I don't think I can get up without help. Now, I am trying to tow that thing with behind me, but I've got to let it go because I need the winch. So let's attach the winch to the front. Well, that's as close as I can get it to, huh? Okay, well, I will use that then. Because I got myself on these rocks. Oh, I'm going to have to slide myself down. I can't slide myself down because the winch is too... Oh, I can't slide myself down. How did that happen? Am I not attached to where I thought I am? I'm not attached to where I thought I am, am I? Now I won't be able to reach that tree. No, I can't. Oh, I just looked at the tree. They didn't actually attach to it. All right. I really would like to get to the right side of these rocks. I think I can work with this direction. If I can drift enough to the right, to the left, I mean. Okay, release the winch. Let me get this vehicle off of this big rock that I'm on, which means going back down the hill, crashing into the thing that I want to eventually get up here. Okay, that's enough. Come up a slightly different direction. And now I think I'm caught on the thing I'm trying to tow up there. Okay. Come up in this direction, stop, bring the trailer with me. And now that I'm on this side of the rocks, maybe I'll be able to do a better job. Okay. Now, I gotta stay to the left of there, but let's tow this thing closer because it's so far away now. I may not be attached to it. If I need to, yeah, okay. I do have a secret way of getting to it. Well, it's not much of a secret. Back. Okay. Instead, do this. Okay, that's cool. In fact, let's grab the front of it. Bring it up closer. One nice thing about this truck is it puts the winch in the back if you've got a bed, and then if you also attach a trailer, it puts the winch in between the bed and the trailer. You can quote-unquote easily let's see how far I can drive up here like this. Now that I'm on this side of the rocks, can I get up here without the winch? Oh, look at that. I just had to get the right side of it. Well, it's not a winch now exactly, but it is kind of. See, I didn't need the winch after all. All I need to do is get the right path, which is what I kind of figured. Oh, maybe I should get rid of the anchors. Whatever. Now, I should be able to just drive over this and deliver the trailer, right? Like automatically. even though it's on my all right. Really? Did I deliver the fuel first? Oh yeah, it is in phases. Oh no! I hope it didn't go gray and it's just gonna sit there forever. Scout, small Scout flatbed, I delivered it, but it's not gonna take it off my map. I hate it when that happens. All right, let's get rid of those anchors. And I'm gonna dump you somewhere where I know you're out of the way. I hate it when they do that. It delivers it. Well, first of all, let's deliver the fuel. Maybe it'll go away if I do part 2 and I deliver the fuel. I'm hoping. Yes, it disappeared. Okay, good. Sometimes when you drag stuff up, it doesn't disappear. It just sits there and it stays gray on your map forever. All right, excellent job, Tuke. Just what we needed. Here's your reward, 8,000. That's not a bad reward. Just for delivering that thing up the hill. Getting to it was difficult, but just for delivering it, that wasn't bad. Okay. Restore the crane and stop the engine while I think about what I want to do next. What I want to do next is get up another difficult hill so I can pick up these oil barrels, probably. Failed delivery. Yes, and where am I sending it to? It's actually an X. Well, that's not the next text I want to do, because I want to... How many do I have? 4 of them. So I have to overload them, which I can do, but where are they going? There? We're going there? Well, heck, of course I'm going to go do that. But I did want to take, before I forgot, I did want to take this trailer and go somewhere. Actually, I was going to go there to get to this upgrade? Or was I thinking I wanted to go there to get to this last task that I didn't, or this last building, but I do have all the buildings. Yeah, I was mistaken. They're not grayed out. It's just that the wood framing thing looks grayed out. The actual icon. The brick framings look solid. The wood framings don't look solid. But every wood framing one here has the same thing, and the name isn't grayed out. So I actually found them all. But that Scout fuel carrier would be good to do. Did I do all my neighbors yet? All my neighbors? No. I deliver the Scout fuel carrier there. And while the truck is here doing this thing, I can drag the other Scout fuel carrier up here. And then if there's a problem getting up here, I'll just drag it from the truck, which is the best way of doing it. So I'll tow it behind the truck. But I'm actually going to do these in some sort of order. So I want to get up here to these oil barrels, and I'm going to have to overload. No, that's the wrong. Failed delivery. Failed delivery. I'm doing this first. Okay, yeah, dropping there. So I'm going there. I'm dropping there. And then I will bring this truck over here, pick those up, bring this truck over here to meet it, and then I'll just drag the whole thing across the ice up here, because I can do that. But from where I'm sitting, the trick is going to be to get up there. But I'm driving the Mastodon. I don't have anything, I don't have anything encumbering me either, so I should be able to get up this hill. Icy or not, there's plenty of trees. And if I can't, I have to go the long way around, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that point could probably be whatever the point is. And then through the trees here, maybe through those trees, I don't know. And then straight across the crackly ice, because who cares? This guy can go across the crackly ice, no problem. Okay. I will have to overload him, but I'm going to overload it through flat ice, so that's not a problem. So yes, I did not have to deliver them together. I could have just unloaded it and then delivered it, you know, by dragging it, which is always a good idea. Love these Mastodons, highly recommend them. They're a separate DLC. It's the Mastodon DLC. If you look in the YouTube description, I describe all the trucks that I'm using, and if the name of the DLC is different than the name of the truck, I also include the name of the DLC. These are great if you're just starting the game, because you do not have to get upgrades for them. You don't have to find them. The one thing to keep note of, though, is, and I mentioned this in episode 6. So if you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@rollcagetv, I know I mentioned earlier, and you scroll down to the SnowRunner section, I have a whole section for SnowRunner. You open that up, you'll see episode 1, Michigan, or region 1, Michigan. You open up that playlist and you go to episode 6, and episode 6, at the end, I tell you how to do the how to unlock and do, actually I show you how to unlock the food delivery contest. If you're playing in normal mode, you can do the contest as often as you want. It is pretty easy. After you do the tutorial, you simply, there's a curtain side trailer right by the garage, and when you do the tutorial first, you go to rush them and you come out and you're at the garage. There's a curtain side trailer by the garage. There's a particular, it's actually a contract you have to turn on, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one that requires delivering a curtain side trailer to the farm. You take that curtain side trailer to the farm. The farm is like the first, if you're going back to town, the first right. And you can then, once you deliver the curtain side trailer to the farm, the contest opens up. And the contest is called Food Delivery. And it's pretty easy to get even gold time. If you do some other, like fix the bridge and stuff, and I think I do that during the tutorial to show you how easy it is. If you get gold time, you get a lot of experience points. And the only thing that I did not stream was the 6 hours or so I grinded out that. I figured it'd be too boring for stream. Where I just did that over and over and over again. And so, get close enough so I can pack those easily. So the only thing that I've not, and so I still kind of regret it, thinking, well, maybe I could have done a stream of it, and just put one stream on YouTube with highlights. But I was doing other things at the time. I didn't even think about doing it. But yes, I did that task over and over again in order to get my experience points up. And you are going to want to do that because all the upgrades for these vehicles involve getting experience points. You don't find upgrades for the paid DLC vehicles. You have to use experience points to get them. Again, the Russian crane, you don't try to lift with the crane, you only lift with the winch. Because the crane is weak. If you use the crane, it has a tendency to not be able to lift anything. But it can lift just about anything with the winch. I'm just going to do that because I can. And, oh, I need fuel. Well, I'll be able to get fuel very soon. I've got enough fuel with me. Just on the other side of the ice is fuel. It's a trailer store, so I can get fuel there. Where? Yeah, that one. I have extra fuel. And notice I position the thing about where I want it to go, and then I just use the winch to lift it up. And then if I need to rearrange it, whatever, I will. But in this case, I don't. So I can just come here and say pack. Now, the trickier part, which is getting these two. I guess I'll put this one in the back. Maybe I'll drive a little closer. You know, I'm gonna refuel my thing now. Whoops, wrong button. I don't have a lot of fuel with me. Why does it do that? But I do have some fuel with me. I got 2 fuel things. So use them both. Which is more than enough fuel to get me where I need to go. Okay. So, train mode. I should pack the front one first. So I will do that. Get it pretty well centered where I want it to go. And again, I'm dropping it off like right around that ice, so I'm not worried about it falling off if I overload it. Not even looking, just using the crane. Get it up nice and high, then I can rotate it. And again, don't use the crane to lower it. Use the winch to lower it. And then I can, if I need to pull it back a little bit, I will. So that might lower the crane too, but there we go, just about perfect. And now let's load the other one. Use the crane to a position where it's centered right on the other one where I want it. Now attach it, use the winch. Notice how the crane is struggling, but I'm not trying to pull with the crane, I'm just pulling with the winch. The winch will get it up here. You just have to trust in the power of the winch, which is stronger than the crane. The winch is mightier than the crane. Now, might have to pull it back some, but let's lower it. Lower it. Okay, now pull it back a little. It will probably That looks good. Rotate it slightly. Yeah, right there. Maybe for a little bit. Maybe for just a little bit. Okay. Good. Perfect. So the crane. And now I could put the crane on it to keep it down, but I won't need to. It'll be fine just the way it is. Other things, if I was loading, I would, you know, put the crane on it to steady it, but in this case I can't. And now I know that this is smooth ice here, where it's shiny. And I will go ahead and meet the other vehicle at the trailer store. Whoa, whoop, whoop. That's a little crack the ice. I'll meet the Wrangler at the trailer store so that I can get fuel. Just buy a trailer. I have some repairs too. Buy a service trailer. A maintenance trailer, sell it. Get it refueled. Do the same with the Wrangler. I think the Wrangler's already refueled. And then bring the Wrangler over. I don't even need the Wrangler to get the Scout Fuel Carrier. I can just load it in here. Oh, in fact, I can show you how to load a Scout Fuel Carrier in here. That's even better. Deliver those two. Pack. Pack at least two. And collect my monies. Thanks, Duke. We can breathe easy now. Here's your reward. Yeah, see, let's cheat because it didn't take much effort. Let's stop the engine briefly. I am going to go back to the trailer store, and I don't even have to bring this thing because I don't have to sell this trailer. I just have to get the trailer there. Right? Yeah, so all I have to do is pick it up. It's a trailer. I don't have to unload it. And I won't have to sell it. So I might as well leave the Scout over here because this is a convenient place to that. If I find other trailers on the map, I can go ahead and sell. So let's just go here and then go here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, but before I do that, I am going to go to the trailer store just to get fuel. And, yeah, I know I need to, like, go out here and go here. And then to get back, I need to go back out here again. Come over here. From here, get that. And then from there, I need to, wiggle around this rock. And where do I get up there? Probably not through there. Probably through here somewhere. Likely through here. It looks like it would be a problem for most vehicles, but not for the Mastodon. I don't see any rocks like really close together, and even so I have a small gap and the Mastodon's wide. But even if there were some rocks close together, I have done a fantastic job of driving through narrow gas by just getting my tires up on one side of it. What time of day is it? Late enough to go to morning. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, and yes, it's just as dark as it was before. The 6 a.m. here is pretty dark. Apparently, it's not in perpetual summertime here in the Yukon. It's in perpetual wintertime. Well, I mean, it isn't necessarily the winter. I mean, I don't think it's wintertime. Because, I mean, there is snow, but it's snow up in the mountains. And the lakes aren't, the rivers aren't frozen over. Maybe the current's strong enough it's not going to freeze over, but I don't know. Based on the light, 6 a.m. Well, I guess it's spring or fall. It's right around the equinox. But 6 a.m. it is pretty, you know, it's just dawn. So, is it through here to get there? Through here to get there, right? That thing. Let's see here. And it starts getting light pretty early, so yeah, it's on the equinox. But it's pretty far north, so it's not like the sun ever gets up too high. Farther north than me, I live in Minnesota in the U.S. I live almost exactly on the 45th parallel, which is why even in September, I'm getting 80-degree weather with 60% humidity, 80-degree in freedom units. I don't know what that is in comm units, don't ask. I live in America. America. I actually like all other metric units. I think are great, but I actually do think that degrees Fahrenheit are more useful in human terms than centigrade. I understand why science wants to use centigrade, but or Celsius. I learned it as centigrade. But the reason is because like 100 degrees and 0 degrees are like the extremes of what the human body is meant to bear. So it's very focused on human experience. And I live on the right halfway between, almost exactly live on halfway between the 45th parallel does go through the 45th meridian. So I live almost exactly halfway between the halfway between the equator and the, what am I trying to say? Almost halfway between the, which one? This one. Oh, I definitely didn't give myself enough. Well, it was close. I didn't stop my engine. I can do that now. Okay, repair. And so we get the most extremes in terms of do I not have? Yeah, I did have repairs. Okay. And this is not a place where I can refill my other things, but I don't need, oh, I can repair the Wrangler too. Wrangler doesn't need it. This is not a service location where I can repair my replenish my parts. Oh, there is one of those on this map. No, don't recover. Oh, that would have been terrible if I'd done that by mistake. No, don't want to do that either. Repair. That's it. No, I did repair. Refuel. What I was trying to say is, we get the most extremes in terms of weather. Refilled everything. So we get, can you join? Haven't played for a long time. I'm sorry, brother or sister, but I am doing this for a YouTube as well as Twitch playthrough, and it's a single player playthrough. So I cannot, I cannot, let's see if I implemented this. I cannot have anyone else join me. What I would recommend is that site there. That's the SnowRunner Discord. If you want to find a multiplayer, and I know the game is beautiful to play multiplayer, but I never play multiplayer on stream, and almost never play multiplayer myself anymore. If you join that Discord, there is looking for runners or something like that channel on that Discord, and if you post something in that channel, that's your best way of finding someone to play with. So I would recommend going there. Yeah, sorry, I can't. It's actually, I will be honest with you, it's considered a little rude to go into somebody's Twitch stream and just ask if you can join. I mean, some people, I guess, are okay with it. Now, I'm not offended because I know what it's like to look for multiplayer people. But in the future, if you just go into somebody's Twitch stream and say, hey, can I join your game? Depending on the size of the streamer, and I'm a small streamer, they might get a little offended. You might get some slack for it. But yeah, I would go to that Discord and put a post there looking for drivers or something like that. And that's the best way to do it. And good luck to you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by the stream, and hope you find someone to play with, because I know how much fun multiplayer is. All right, back to what I was doing. I know you didn't know. That's fine. That's why I'm letting you know for the future, other people. I don't care. You want to join the stream just to ask for that, that's fine, I don't care. But some other streamers might find it rude. But yeah, that's the place where I would recommend. Are you an experienced SnowRunner? SnowRunner player? Because I'm not as experienced. This is my first playthrough through all the regions. So, I mean, you know, I could probably use all the help I could get, except this is a single player playthrough on purpose. Make sure my lights are on. Okay, why do I have that marked there? Okay. Whoa! That's why, because I gotta go back the way I came. But I do that by going around this way. All right. What? Wait, I know I got there somehow. How did I get there? Oh, look at the map. That's where I want to finish. This is where I am now. Okay. Yes, there's a trail up here somewhere, right? Something like that? Yes, there it is. Played a lot, but haven't played a while, so you're not the best. Yeah, welcome to the not the best club. My experience consists of playing through Michigan twice, Alaska 1.5 times, and then played through Taymyr and Kola Peninsula. That's my experience. I call this series on Twitch, it's called Try Hard Gaming or Try Hard Trucking, because back in my day, I'm an old retired guy, back in my day, what a try hard meant was someone that wasn't really very good, but tried hard. You know, the kind of person that they decide, oh, I'm going to take up skiing, and so they buy all the newest skiing equipment, and they, you know, get the best goggles and whatever, and then they get out on the slopes and they can't even stay upright. Yeah, that's the kind of person I am. I love playing video games. I've been playing video games for, you know, over 50 years, ever since there were video games. I was a teenager when video games first came out to the bowling alleys and pinball arcades. And so because I am an old retired guy, I'm also not very good. Not that I was ever any very good, but yeah, you can stick around and watch if you all. This also goes out on YouTube. Or, you know, if you want to go find someone else to play, go ahead and take off. That's where I want to go, right? Yeah. All right, why was I here? Oh, yes, getting this fuel carrier. Now I get to show off how to collect a fuel carrier, how to load up a fuel carrier with the Russian crane, which is not easy to do. I can do it. Not everything can I do this way, but a fuel carrier does work by using the Russian crane. Actually, on my YouTube channel, I have a bit of a tutorial where I demonstrate this. It's tricky, but it can be done. Okay, let's activate the anchors. If I need help, I can let you know. All right. That's, to be honest, not likely to happen, but maybe when I get to Tennessee or whatever it is, and I need to do that one multiplayer race. But yeah, I got some other friends that I know better that might be able to help. So, but in general, not on this playthrough am I going to look for any kind of help. So I want to be honest with you. But thanks for the offer. Did I activate the anchor? I did. Okay, so crane mode. Now, to do this, you want to be very high and close to the back, just like that, and just about centered on the truck. And I pulled myself in the wrong direction, so actually I'm going to drag that trailer over here first, because it can't really be done from the side. Should have lowered this. Okay. Get it over to the side more. Okay. Because right from behind is hard to do. Okay. Now from there I'll be able to do it. And it's been a while since I've done this, so I'm a little out of practice. This is one of the things I picked up because I watched Wezel on Wheels. I love Wezel on Wheels. I highly recommend his channel. He's doing the same kind of playthrough as I am, a full playthrough from a stream where you get to see all the action. The difference is he's playing in hard mode. So if you want to see somebody who's really good playing through the whole thing, it's Wezel on Wheels. I think it's Wezel underbar, at Wezel underbar wheels, whatever. Go to my YouTube channel, and he's one of my featured channels guys. In fact, he's the last one of them. Okay, now rotate it. So the back is in front of you. You can actually do it the other way too, but I find this way easier, where you start loading it from the back and then pull it forward. Okay, now it looks like it's pretty far back. Now, again, using only the winch. Maybe I want a little farther back. Let's try it this way. Using only the winch. You drop it down until that little point hits. Okay. Now you can lower the crane using the lower button. And simultaneously, this is the tricky part, move forward. Lower the winch, move forward, lower the crane. Pull forward, pull forward. Okay. Now I can pull on the winch to get it to lean forward. Once you got it leaning forward, you're good. Now you can just lower the winch. And if you have to, you might have to pull it in to straighten it out. Okay, and then lower the winch, lower the winch, lower the winch, lower the winch. You don't want to lower the crane anymore. Just lower the winch. And now if it starts to catch, which I really shouldn't. Okay, now I'm going to lower the crane so I can pull this back a little. And there. That's all you need. Now I can park it. And bam, it's parked. It's good to go. Unless you're going. So it's pretty easy to do. There are other Scout trailers you can do this with. There's even some Scout cars you can do this with the same kind of technique. But there are Scout vehicles you can't do this with. Like the long Scout flatbed, you can't do this with because it's just too difficult. You can't lift it with the winch and it gets all wiggly wobbly and it's hard to get straightened out. Some of them you might be able to do with a flatbed, with a flat bed rather than the sideboard bed. But this is the easiest one. This is the one you generally have to work with the most. Now I'm not going to leave this here for fuel because I've got a trailer store right there. I can get fuel anytime I want. Except for the Rezvani Hercules, which can't attach to any trailer. But you know what? That's okay. The Rezvani Hercules has so much fuel. It can circle this entire map like 4 times. And yes, I'm just driving right across the crack of the ice because I can. I don't need to go in low gear because it's got always present all-wheel drive and diff lock. It's slow going, obviously. Maybe I'll put it in low gear just to make sure I don't spin the tires. But I'm making progress. I am doing some swimming, taking my wheels back and forth. Probably should have gone over there on the better ice, but whatever. I didn't care. I'll slowly make my way over this better ice. But I know this vehicle can get through most cracky ice. Actually, the Scout fuel carrier, when it's full, is pretty heavy, so I might take some of the fuel out of it. But I will refuel the truck once before I drop it off, obviously. I don't think I'll drop it off if it's packed. I'm not gonna experiment with it. I'm gonna take the fuel out of it before I drive over the spot. So I'll take the fuel out of it just before I drive over the spot, and then I'll see if it unloads with it packed. Otherwise I might have to unpack it, which I think I'll probably have to do. And now comes the difficult part, and I'm coming up on 45 minutes, so Oh, one thing also about this vehicle is its transmission is really slow. So if you tap the clutch, it'll get into the proper gear faster. Now the proper gear right now is first. Oh, let me go ahead and I don't want to deforest, but I will if I have to. Just get up here. So now it's in first. If I tap the clutch, bam, fourth gear. Bam, fifth gear. And fifth gear as high as you can tap it. Okay, where do I actually need to go across the ice? I will eventually have to get across that ice. But let's go here to here first. I don't think there's a good way to get up through there. I think I want to go on that side. So let's do it this way. Stay out of the ice as long as I can. Stay on the good road. See how deep that ice is, but this guy can go through it. I destroyed that ice. One other thing, if you don't know, as long as you don't have a vehicle anywhere near, you can reset the road deformation by getting out of the loading a different map or reloading the map, so you can actually, you know, exit back to the menu and then reload, or go to a different region or whatever. It will reset the deformation. So if your ice is whoa. Let's actually pay attention. I'm on a slope here. Do I want the safety winch? I might want the safety winch. I mean, I might as well. It's right there. Yeah, this is not a way I've gone before. Not sure this is the best way. Oh, and now I'm crooked. Oh. Maybe I should not have taken this road. This so-called road. Not much of a road, is it? Just go across the ice. Yeah, see, there's a road there that goes back down to the ice. That's where I should have gone. That's how I went last time. Oh, and now I'm saying going across here. Okay, that looks like a viable place to go. An almost intended way to go. What? Okay, now I'm sitting here like an old man trying to remember what I was just talking about. I was a real old man. It's like, remember that guy, that actor guy that was in that movie? You know, that movie that was about, not sure what the movie was about. I think it was some kind of adventure movie that had this other guy in it. They had to save this one woman. What's her name? You know, what's her name? She's in a lot of stuff. And that guy was trying to save her with the other guy. What was that? There was a TV show that other guy was in. What TV show was it? For a while, I dated a woman. Sadly, before I started dating her, her mother passed away. And she used to talk about her mother and how she had a list. She found her notebook. Well, I guess she always had the notebook with her. She had a notebook that had just actors' names in it, or actors including actresses. Because she, you know, she was older and she couldn't remember who these people were, and so she wrote their names down because she knew who they were and she just couldn't remember the names. So she would write the names down to remind her of, oh, this person, yeah. So when she couldn't remember a name, she would go through her little list of actors' names and then eventually find it. Say, yeah, that's the person I was thinking of. And this is going to require a lot of winching, I think, to get over these rocks. And this is the way to go, right? Over these rocks. Unless there's a way up on that rock. This is the way I'm going to go. Yeah, that didn't connect to the right place. Attach winch here to there. I'm coming up on 50 minutes, so I might not get this done. Yeah, rocks is not this vehicle's strong suit, but you know, it's okay. It can handle it. And as I said, there were a lot of winch points through here, so where is the big tree? There it is. Oh, but now I'm the front end is stuck on a rock. I can't back up now because of the winch. I'm stuck. My front end is stuck on a rock. Okay, so I can't winch that way. I have to actually winch the other way. Just try to get a better angle on this rock. Might not be anything to winch in this direction though. Let's try from the front too here. Yep. That helped a little. Pull. Pull. Okay, release. Come this way. Is there anything on that side yet to winch to? I don't think so. Don't turn the lights off. Don't do that either. That tree is definitely not gonna take my weight. Now I think I can do this though. I wanted to do. I'm over that one rock. Now I'm kind of on the tree. I gotta try to back off of it a little bit. All right. And am I taut now on this tree? Release the winch. I think I might have the winch already to. Anything over there I can winch to now? I don't think so. No, nothing on that side yet. Actually, there is something on that side, which is a little odd because it's backwards, but you know what? It will pull my front end to the side just enough, perhaps. A little more, a little more. Nope, didn't do it. Oh, clench winch. Clench winch. From the back to this same tree here. And I think we're through. All right. 55 minutes. Can I make it the rest of the way? Getting over those rocks in this direction was difficult. This might be the case of me just recovering the vehicle back. Now, if there's other stuff I have to deliver up there, yeah, I may not. No, I will. I have to complete the level, but it'll be much harder. Gotta keep looking at the time. 56 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to get there. How much farther do I? Oh, I got a lot farther to go. All right, I am going to not attach the wrench. I'm going to stop the engine here. Think about all the things that I've done wrong, including starting to play this game in the first place, and take a break here. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. in the UK, yet almost never 6 a.m. the next day in New Zealand. But it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of the year and daylight savings and how all that works. Either way, thank you much for watching Twitch. Once again, stick around. YouTube next episode. I will see you then.